I waved my hand without turning around. Tell Ethan to use it for his medical bills. Karma always catches up to people who take what is not theirs. What is that supposed to mean? Ethan's voice went sharp. I did not answer. I walked into the night outside the villa. Ashley, Lily, and Ethan's phones all went off at the same time. Calls pouring in from the Lin Group's CFO, their business partners, and the bank president, Ms. Lin. This is bad. Just now, every single investor pulled out simultaneously. Mrs. Lin, the bank has frozen all your loans. Ms. Lin, the mysterious Mr. S, has severed every supply chain in the company. The company is going bankrupt. The villa erupted into chaos. Ashley's phone slipped from her hand. She sank into her chair, her voice barely above a whisper. This cannot be happening. Mr. S, he was our biggest lifeline. For the past 5 years, if it were not for Mr. S quietly backing us, the Lin Group would have collapsed long ago. Why would he suddenly turn on us? Lily hurled her wine glass against the wall. Sis, is there some kind of mistake? We never did anything to Mr. S. Ethan broke into a cold sweat. He had been impersonating Mr. S's representative to deceive Ashley. Now the real deal had moved outside the villa. A Rolls-Royce Phantom with gold-plated insignia sat parked beneath a street lamp, 4 men in black coats standing beside it. When they saw me come out, all 4 dropped to one knee. Their voices like thunder. We welcomed the Dragon Lord home. I handed off my suitcase and got in the car. My chief aide Marcus turned from the passenger seat. My lord, all resources have been withdrawn from the Lin family as you instructed. However, Ashley Lin appears to be calling around desperately for help. She has even reached out to several Dragon Order subsidiaries. My eyes went cold. Ignore it. She thinks Ethan is her knight in shining armor. Then let Ethan go save her. Pass the word. Anyone in this city who dares help the Lin family is an enemy of the Dragon Order. Yes, sir. Marcus held out a document. By the way, my lord, this is the record of 5 years ago, when you treated Ms. Lin's condition. Not only did you exhaust enormous amounts of your inner energy, you used your own heart's blood as a medicinal catalyst. Your health has only recently begun to stabilize. The doctors strongly recommend you return to the capital immediately to recover. I looked at the document with a bitter smile. She only knew that Ethan gave her a diamond ring. She had no idea my blood was in that medicine she took that night. The eyesight she almost lost permanently, I saved using the Ghost Gate 13 needle technique. Burn it. I said calmly, from this day forward, the Lin family and I are square. The car window rose. The Rolls-Royce disappeared into the night through the rearview mirror. I took one last look at that villa, Ashley. When you finally learn the truth, I hope you will still be able to smile. The next morning, the city's business world was rocked to its core. The Lin Group's cash flow had collapsed, and bankruptcy was imminent. Ashley stood in her office surrounded by creditors. Ms. Lin, if we do not see money today, we are tearing this place apart. All that talk about some powerful backer. Sounds like it was all smoke and mirrors. Pay up, pay up. Ashley's hair was a mess, her eyes swollen red. Everyone please just hear me out, give me a little more time. Ethan is working on it right now. He has connections with a lot of investors. That pretty boy Ethan, somebody was pressing him about it, and I just saw him quietly booking a one-way ticket out of the country. Looks like he already bailed. What? Ashley looked like she had been struck by lightning. Ethan ran. The office door swung open and Lily came running in sobbing, clutching a crumpled piece of paper. This is really bad. This is so bad. I went to clean out that loser Alex's storage room. I was going to throw all his stuff away, and I found this. Ashley took it. It was a medical diagnosis from 5 years ago. Patient Ashley Lin, condition congenital retinal degeneration. Extremely difficult to treat. Treatment requires continuous infusion of active factors, extracted from a rare Rh null blood variant. Donor Alex's son. Underneath it was an equity transfer agreement. Party A, Alex's son, also known as Mr. S. Party B. Ashley Lin terms unconditional transfer of all assets and resources. To provide covert support for the Lin Group, Ashley's mind went blank. Mr. S was the man she had called garbage for 5 years, the man she had thrown out of his own home. He had been the silent guardian watching over her all along. No, this is not possible. This absolutely cannot be real. Ashley clutched the paper and broke down crying. She thought back to the look in my eyes as I walked out the door last night. That was the finality of someone who had given up on everything. Alex, where are you? She stumbled out of the office and collided with a man in black at the entrance. He handed her a document. His voice was ice cold. Miss Lin, the Dragon Lord asked me to deliver this to you. It is the divorce papers, Riverside International Airport VIP Lounge. Ethan kept checking the gate, his forehead slick with a sheen of nervous sweat. His expensive white suit already damp and creased. He was gripping a one-way ticket to Switzerland with both hands. Damn it, why are they not boarding yet? He muttered under his breath, his eyes darting around frantically. Just 10 minutes ago, he had gotten word that every account tied to the Lin Group had been fully frozen. He had already skimmed the last 50 million in liquid cash from the books. Once he was on that plane, he would be untouchable and no one could touch him. The boarding announcement finally came over the speakers. Ethan exhaled with relief. He grabbed his Louis Vuitton carry-on and made his way toward the gate. A large hand in a black leather glove shot out from nowhere and blocked his path. In such a rush, Mr. Gu, did the Dragon Lord give you permission to leave? Ethan's head snapped up. In front of him stood a man built like a wall, a vicious scar running across his face. It was Marcus behind him. A dozen men in black instantly sealed off the entire corridor. Nearby passengers were cleared away in seconds. Ethan forced himself to stand tall. Who the hell are you? Do you know who I am? I am Mr. S's exclusive representative. If you interfere with Mr. S's overseas business dealings, can you afford the consequences, Mr. S? Marcus let out a contemptuous laugh and looked at him like a dead man. You mean the guy you treated like a dog, the man you just ran out of his own home, Alex's son? Ethan's face drained white, his pupils snapping tight. What are you talking about? Looks like you still have no idea who you messed with. Marcus stepped forward and grabbed Ethan by the collar, lifting him clean off the ground like a rag doll. The Dragon Lord's orders the Lin family's money. You are not taking a single cent and everything else belonging to the Lin family. You are not keeping any of that either. This is robbery. I am calling the cops. Ethan kicked and screamed in midair. Robbery. We are just returning stolen property to its rightful owner. Marcus snapped his wrist and Ethan crashed hard onto the marble floor. Before he could scramble up, 2 men in black pinned him down by the shoulders. Marcus gave a cold command. "What are you doing?" "That is my shirt that is custom Armani." "Strip it." The expensive suit was torn open with brute force buttons scattering across the floor. Ethan lay there like a plucked pig, frantically trying to cover himself on the gleaming marble. That suit was bought with embezzled company funds. That watch was purchased with misappropriated project money. Even the socks on your feet were charged to Ashley Lynn's card. Marcus planted his shoe on Ethan's wrist and pressed down with full force. The sound of bone cracking echoed through the empty terminal with jarring clarity.